All right, on tonight's episode of Python Papi, we're back inside our generative AI course and we're still putting the final touches on our project. Let's have a look at what we went over tonight. Now, we didn't do much tonight. You just went over some lecturing and you went over some further steps on how to actually implement more, not inputs, but different ways we can access the Open AI API, which we don't have access to. So I didn't feel it was necessary to actually follow along with those different procedures. It was just a different alternative way that we could actually access the Open AI API, which we won't be using. So I didn't really follow along that much because I was trying to figure out what's going on here. For some reason, none of my inputs are reading. If you can see here, we have a whole bunch of problems here in our terminal. Import pandas cannot be resolved. Langchain.chat. None of my imports could be resolved for some reason, and everything was just working fine last night. I have no idea what changed. I didn't do anything extra inside of the module overnight or at all today, actually. But for some reason, nothing is picking up or reading. So you can see here is an error here. There's an error here. Is a All of those are errors for some reason. I don't know what happened. Everything is still linked the same. I'm assuming I didn't unlink anything or take anything off or change anything, but for some reason nothing is being read from my imports. So now I have to try to figure out exactly what's going on with that to get back on track. But again, this is still with the Open AI API, so I'm really not too concerned about it. But I am curious as to why it's happening at all. But yeah, so that's what we have for tonight with the generative AI course first project. We're still inside of the Open AI API version of it. When we get to the open source, things should move a lot smoother because as you saw before, we do have access to the open source models and we can work with those. So yeah, we're gonna look forward to doing that. But yeah, I'm still very confused about what's going on with all of these imports here. Like I said, I didn't change anything. We're still using the same notebook. I didn't change anything at all, but for some reason, none of our imports are reading. So I'm going to probably take the morning to figure out what's going on with that troubleshoot. I don't really feel like doing it tonight, but I will keep you posted every step of the way as usual. But for now, it's the Python Poppy. You guys stay Gucci.